Hey everybody, Nick here, and today I got a video for you doing some disassembly right here of this little guy. Well, nothing little about this. This is the Serge Knives Trisect. All right. So looking at it, one odd part about this is that it appears that I'm actually going to have to remove two sets of screws. I'm going to have to remove this guy, and this guy. Reason I say that is that both of these back screws here are connected to standoffs, and I'm not 100% sure why that is. I don't mind it. I don't think it's a problem. It's just a little bit odd. There appears to be no screw here, so that should be it. And then this screw and whatnot, those don't go through. So I should be able to get this guy apart with this, and this. So let's go ahead and jump into it here. Pull over my maintenance kit here, my handy-dandy 3D printed Nick Shabazz maintenance kit, available for free at my GitHub site. The files are available. Obviously, you're going to have to print it yourself, and that'll cost you like $3 worth of plastic if you got a 3D printer. It's free if you've got $300 worth of device. Anyways, I digress. So I want to go ahead and take this guy apart. I'm hoping this is going to be pretty straightforward here, just because, well, ain't all that much to it, right? How am I going to express that these are differently positioned? I'm going to go ahead and put the bottom, the one closest to the clip over here, and I'll put the pivots up in its own little category there. Whoa there. Nice to see you. Knife decided to come on open and give me a little greeting. Very kind of it. All right. So let's lift that. Oh, that was easy. So what we're going to see here is actually kind of surprising at some level. There is a fair amount of internal milling here. It's not shocking given the relative lightness of this knife relative to, well, the size of the damn thing, but it is pretty good to see. We're also going to see that there is here there are steel washers on top of the titanium, which is nice to see. We're going to see that they have masked off the acid wash in the area that they've done that, which is a very nice thing, actually. That makes it a lot nicer to, well, it just improves the action here. And it's not something that everybody who does acid washes requires. Honestly, this is very nicely built, based on what I'm seeing here. I mean, it feels pretty good in the hand and whatnot, and seems to have a good action, but I got to say, construction-wise, so far, pretty impressed, right? The internal milling's nice, the steel washers are nice, lock bar insert, over travel stop. I really, whoever did this did a pretty good job. I mean, well, Serge did it, but I don't know what factory he's got making them for him, unless he's suddenly become amazingly productive in the last 20, 30 minutes here, such that he can crank out hundreds of these. But anyways, I'm impressed. That's nice. That's real nice, actually, I gotta say. It's always nice to be surprised in a positive way. I am very much a plan for the worst, hope for the best kind of person, and sometimes I forget to do that second part, you know? And so this is heartening, right? All right, this guy is the side that the... and we're done, by the way. I just wanted to throw that out there actually here. Just to be extra cautious, I'm going to go on ahead and use this Q-tip here and get all up inside there and inside there. Beautiful. Easy peasy lemon freaking squeezy, and we'll put this guy back together here. So what we're going to see is this does have a D-shaped pivot, but it is only D-shaped on the far side, which means that I need to make sure that this little hump right here in the middle is aligned here. So yeah, that looks roughly the orientation. I'll go ahead and I'll use some nano oil here, 10 weight, and just drip a little bit right here and right there. And drop that in there, rotate, 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 beautiful, and immediately yeet it off onto the distance there. Cool, well done. Excellent work, Nick, excellent work. All right, let's try that again. And that is one downside to this mat here. I mean, it does give you actual healing, but at the same time, it is a little easy for screws and whatnot to fall a little deeper into that. Not the end of the world for the price and the utility of it otherwise. This is, by the way, a mat from Knife Joy. That's not like a paid plug or anything. It's my favorite mat that I've tried. They did a really nice job of it. All right, so there you go. By the way, that hexual healing joke, that was great, in case you were wondering. Kids, ask your parents. Actually, don't. Just don't. Moving on. So, just picturing getting emails from parents. What are you making me? Anyways. So what I'm going to go on ahead and do is start the process. Then I'm going to put the blade back in place here. And just make sure that everything is in position here. Okay, yeah, beautiful. That brings us back towards centering. That's nice. Okay, the upper of these two, and I'm using a little bit of blue thread locker on a stick here. By the way, if you're curious about this mat, this thread locker, any of the other tools I'm using, go ahead and check out nickshabazz.com/tools, where you will see a full listing of everything I use. It'll be great. It'll get you lots of information, I hope, and make it clear what tools I trust to do this kind of work. Anyways, I think I've got it a little too tight at the moment. Maybe a hair. By the way, everything's T8. That's nice. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. One thing I did forget to do is to lubricate the detent ball. Luckily, this is a big, beefy dude, so I can just kind of get in there with this little syringy tip and lubricate the ball myself. I can't really show that on camera, but all that I'm doing is reaching in there and making sure that the little detent ball there has a kind of a droplet encompassing it. Then I'll just do this a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. That was easy. I'm going to say, this is very well constructed. They have done a very nice job. Serge has done a very nice job. Everybody involved has done very good work on this. This is not a knife that's going to be for everybody, absolutely. But in terms of execution, this is really good. And that's nice. I like being able to say that sometimes. Anyways, so good job. And I'm going to go on ahead and, well, actually, I've been carrying this guy a little bit for review. So, but I will go on ahead and write the review. And you'll be seeing that here shortly. Hope this has been interesting to you. Have yourselves an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.